Attention, attention. All the things you've been swooning after on theladygang.com, all of our clothing and beautiful merch. There's a huge warehouse sale happening right now. It's not going to last long, but go over to shop.theladygang.com and you're going to find some epic things. Like you can get a velvet dress for $39. You can get a hat for $10. The swacket is $99. Head over there. There's so much greatness. And you know what? You're welcome.
We have a new sponsor in LadyGang called Zenby. They make the most insanely good plant-fueled pasta. We're excited to offer our LadyGang listeners a special 20% off discount on your first purchase by going to zenby.com/lady. That is zenb.com/lady, L-A-D-Y, for 20% off. Terms and conditions apply.
Today's episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Olive & June, because you can get beautiful salon perfect nails at home with Olive & June. Your new nail life is here. Visit oliveandjune.com/lady for 20% off your first mani system. That's oliveandjune.com/lady for 20% off your first mani system.
Well, what is this?
Welcome to the Lady Gang.
That's amazing. Say that again.
The Lady Gang.
Things are about to change around here.
Each week we catch up with Hollywood's hottest girl posse. Kelty Knight, Becca Tobin, and Jack Vanek.
Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Lady Gang. I'm Becca Tobin here with Jack Vanek and Kelty Knight.
Hello.
Hello. Kelty, do you want to talk about your bangs? You need to talk about it before we start.
Her new shag.
Well, I got a new haircut, and I've been thinking about it for like years, as you know, and we've talked many times, and people are like, don't get bangs. And then it was funny because I went, and the guy was like, oh, you have the same thing that this girl that I just cut bangs on has, which is like my hairline goes super far back on my head. So like I'm essentially like a 45-year-old man's hairline. Like there's no on the side, like a Jennifer Aniston has like a hairline that is like so I have the big forehead, and then I have like only really just the patch in the middle to be the bang. So, and then I have cowlicks on either side. So I'm like, I'm not a great candidate for bangs, and I know that. I've had bangs, like bang bangs, and I kind of went in asking for bang bangs, and he talked me out of them.
You did?
Yeah.
What did you bring for like an inspiration picture?
I brought like a picture where the bang would have been like, some bang would have gone flat and then some a little.
Well, you can go and have him just cut some wispy, like that's what's in right now is like the little wispy in the front. But I think that what he did was perfect for you.
Yeah.
Like perfect for your face, perfect for your hair.
You look young and like disheveled and like you don't really care, but like it's all put together.
I just woke up, guys. Like I just slept on this. I haven't even done anything to it. So it's kind of like perfect.
I think it's great.
I tried to dry. I've done all the experiments that you do on a new haircut, right? Like I hate it when people blow dry my hair and then curl it, because it just makes it so flat, and that's what hairstylists always do. So that's what I had on day one. Day two, I tried to sleep on it. It was like too greasy, whatever. So then I tried to air dry it with a little bit of that Orbe curl gel in it, and to see like, oh, will my natural curl like come out with this haircut? Kind of, but the bangs are an issue. Bangs don't dry naturally. You can't naturally dry a bang.
No.
So I may try to naturally dry and then blow dry the bang. And then this hair right now is the rope curl with a tiny bit of like a ringlet curling iron bang. But Becca, I know I haven't even brought out my set of brushes or my blow dryer yet to experiment with this hair. And but I'm excited that I did it. I felt great when I did it. I felt like I was cutting off like, and weirdly, my hair is like, sorry, not to make this whole podcast about my hair, but it's very emotional. I don't know if this is a scientific thing or not, but I swear to God, once he cut my hair, all the gray went away. I know that's not how it works.
No.
But like, I had so much gray.
I think what it is like the way he cut it, it gives your hair a lot of body.
Yeah.
So it's not like slicked down the center part where you can see grays. It's like now it just looks like dimension.
Yeah. So
two questions.
Yeah.
Did you find it sexually arousing to have your hair cut by a straight man?
Oh, he's straight.
Yes. I think people just assume when guys are cutting hair that they're not. But there are a lot of straight dudes in LA and maybe other places.
Is this the guy that like you had a whole thing that you were like
yes
into him? Yeah.
Like not
into him so much as into the act of having my hair cut and played with by a straight man.
Yes. Okay, well, now I'm like reverbing back to this adventure.
Reverting?
Well, first of all, I thought he was kind of a fucking dick. Like when I first sat down, and I'm like, okay to say that because now we're friends. But like at first I was like, are you happy I'm here? Are you thankful for my being a customer? Like this guy gives no fucks. He's like, okay. And then I was showing pictures like, you don't want that. You don't want that. And I was like, you don't
Brutally
know me.
honest.
He's down to business, dude.
But
That's
this is what I wanted. I broke up with my old hair people because I want to be a new person, and I wanted someone who doesn't know my fucking trauma, doesn't know my life, doesn't know that I had a bad wig, doesn't know that the redhead stage, like doesn't know anything about me. I want them to look at my face and say, this is what would be cool on this girl. Like, I don't want you to know I'm a fucking loser. Like, I want you to think I'm cool. So I brought my Gucci bag. I wore a nice outfit. Like, I really played it. And he was kind of mean. Like, he was like, whatever. And then
maybe he could feel like
my desperation.
Yeah, the desperate energy.
His vibe is very like, he's born and bred California. So California dudes, like Southern California dudes are a little like cool, too cool for school.
Yeah.
And give no
yeah.
But he texted me or DM'd me because I was like, oh my God, her haircut looks so good because he storied it. Yeah. And he's like, I love her. Thanks for sending her.
Oh.
Well, it was interesting because then we talked about you and like he was like, and look at Becca's hair. Like I just fixed that up. And I was like, I think she said her haircut, but like 10 other people, but okay. But anyway, he was so nice and so lovely. And then we started talking. I was like, so tell me about this space. Like we started having a total nerd out on being small business owners. And that's where we fell in love. Like he was cutting my hair and he was talking about like taxes and insurance and how he has this space and taking time off. And he could be at a salon and probably have an easier life, but he wants to be on his own. And I was like, totally. And I was telling you about all the times we got sued. And like, it was really awesome.
All the times
that you
or
got,
one time?
That
one
you
time
got
we
us
got threatened to be sued.
Well, 2.
No.
2.
Well, that wasn't even like we weren't even served papers.
Right. No, you're right. Okay, so the one anyway, we like had a whole moment, and I was like, no, I have this tax guy. Like like I was really cool because I think he probably listen. I'm thinking way too much about what this man thought of me. Like just cut my hair and go. But I was like, he probably thought I was like some dumb LA girl. And then I was like, oh, do you have like what's your insurance? Like, what if someone slips and falls? Like, I'm such a anyway. He made me feel really hot. Like when he was doing my hair, I was like, I still have some moxie left in this bitch.
He has worked next to Chris McMillan for like a million gajillion years, and that's Jennifer Aniston's number one. The only person that touches her head of hair is Chris McMillan, and that's Dom's like,
right.
He was like his protege.
Yeah.
So it's a whole nother school of hair, like a whole nother vibe of hair. It's superstar. You're welcome that I took you in to cut your hair and touch you with my magic hands.
I agree. And I will say, like, it was so fun because I'm so used to being like, I know we're going to stop talking about my fucking haircut, but I'm so used to being like kind of disappointed by my beauty. Like I go in with all my Pinterest boards and I'm like, I'm going to be this girl. And then like I come out and I'm definitely not that girl, you know?
Oh my God.
But I did like when he cut my hair and he styled it and he started like fluffing me, I was like, oh shit, this is the best haircut I've ever had. Like it was so beautiful.
So. Yeah, I love it.
It looks great.
Thanks. Okay, should we continue with the show or should this just be an hour of me talking about it?
No, let's continue. You know what?
But there is something so emotional about a haircut, and I understand why.
For some, yes.
Well, on Instagram, people are
it's like emotional. It's like emotional when you accidentally get cut a mullet, and then it ruins your life for 3 years. So,
thank God we grew that up before this wedding. Okay.
Oh my God. All right. Well, it's time for
Good Week.
Yes, it is.
Bad Week. Oh, no.
I'm going to go. So my bad week is that you two are trying so hard on TikTok to make TikTok happen.
Well, one of us has had 2 viral videos in the past week.
What is viral, though? Because
4.5 million views and 2.5 million views.
Okay. All right. Good.
That's pretty viral.
But I just want to tell you guys, as an outsider, I don't want to yum your yuck. If you're enjoying it, that's great. But I just want to tell you, the TikTok content is very difficult to be good at it.
Oh, yeah.
And the talent on TikTok is out of this world.
You're not wrong.
Out of this world. Like, could be winning Emmys if they had such a thing on TikTok.
But here's the thing about TikTok is, yes, but there's also a lot of mediocre content on there that does go viral. And it's actually not that hard to be a TikTok star from what I have learned in the past week.
So
like my star is rising on TikTok. My star has been falling on Instagram for the past like 5 years straight. So I'm like, I'm going to go where the people like me.
But here's my question for you is like, if you like, what's the end goal? Because, Jack, you say all the time you don't want to be famous.
No, my end goal is always to make money. I'm like, I can use this platform and blow up in this platform and then use it to sell something.
As Instagram continues to take away my organic views on anything I do, TikTok is like, everyone will view this. The amount of comments, I don't know who the you are. Why is this on my page? I mean, you're welcome.
I was told a trick for TikTok. I'll help you guys because you know what? I don't want to be a naysayer and I don't want to be judgmental. I mean, I think I already was. But I did get a trick and a tip on an influencer trip I went on. So what you should do is in your caption, you make it so that people are screaming in your comments. Like something along the lines of, here's the 3 best movies on the planet. And you put the 3 and then everybody's like, you missed this one. Or like,
oh, yes.
Yeah.
Or like where they think you're dumb because you didn't think of something, but you purposely make it look like they forgot something so people scream at them.
Okay, this was going to be part of my Good Week, Bad Week, so I'll talk about it. But that's exactly why the 2 of my videos have gone viral. Because the video with Jared's hair, it was about his hair transformation from like when we first started dating when he had like
I did love that.
Mm-hmm. No, I loved it.
But
too.
why it went viral is because all the people in the comments were like, he's not a ginger. How dare you? Blah, 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 blah. Because I was like, my ginger Jesus. That's why that one went viral because people were furious.
Arguing.
People were so mad. And then I even had to text Jack and say, I have always thought that Jared was a strawberry blonde.
Well, he is a strawberry blonde, but he was born with bright red hair, he has a body full of freckles.
Are you not a ginger if you have strawberry blonde hair?
Apparently not, according to the TikTok comments that I was getting.
I thought you were going to say that the comments were that he was so hot with short hair, too. Because
I thought that was going to happen.
I wanted to message you, listen, I love Jared, and he's a rock star, and that long hair is wonderful, and I know you love long hair, but I also think he's so handsome with short hair. There was one video that you took of him at a table, like eating dinner or something. I was like, oh my God, because you notice his face when he has shorter hair. When he has long hair, he could be a butterface, but you wouldn't know, but he's not.
I know.
The fact that you have so many videos on your phone of Jared just smiling at you, like, I don't have a video of Chris Knight looking up from a plate of food, smiling and being impressed with me. Anyway.
So that's my bad week is maybe it's me feeling left behind because
you got to start your series, babe.
But here's the problem.
No. Well, I have to mention this. I just think it's so funny that like I made a choice last week. I'm like, I'm going to start doing TikToks. And then like 2 days later after my viral video, all of a sudden Kelty's posting like 4 a day.
That's not why I did it.
Then why is it?
Had nothing to do with it. I have, oh my God. Well, this is my good week. This is all fucked up. This is just going to be
a big smush
circle
good
back,
week, bad
okay?
week.
Circle back.
My bad week is this. We went to dinner for my birthday and it was lovely. And Babs is at the point where she's almost a year old. So we trust her out not being in a crate so she and Orly can live their lives and be sisters together, you know, when we leave and keep each other company. So a couple weeks ago, I'm trying to think of what order to tell this story in. No, this is what I'll say. So I wake up this morning and Orly's laying next to me and I'm like, God, she's getting so fat. Like she's just, age is just not doing her, you know, any good.
Dogapause.
Dogapause. The hormones are just, you know. So I go and I feed her breakfast and I'm sitting there and Babs has already eaten and Babs is a fucking pig and she just breathes down Orly's neck when she's eating. And I'm like, Orly is waddling. She's so fat. How did this happen? It's like overnight. She's so fat. And then I go to switch over my laundry that I put in there last night and I in the laundry room is a giant bag of kibble that I accidentally ordered last week because I wanted to order like the medium, like totally fine bag to have in your kitchen. This was like the giant bag. They had pulled it from the pantry into the laundry room. I don't know how. It's heavy as fuck, but the two of these bitches went in there in the middle of the night or last night when we were at dinner, dragged it into the laundry room, bit a hole in it, and had a fucking Shoney's buffet, all you can eat. I don't even know. I'm scared to know how much food, but Orly, that's why I noticed it overnight, because she's legitimately stuffed like a sausage in food.
You're lucky that they didn't, I don't want to get dark, but
die?
They can eat them like hobo, like many times almost ate her, because your body, like, they can't digest it. Like,
so should I call the vet? Because
is it like, it's
probably been long enough.
Acting weird?
I mean, she's just acting lazy, but that's normal.
Yeah, just make sure she has tons of water and don't give her anything to eat today.
I accidentally already fed her breakfast because I saw the fucking bag of food after I fed her breakfast.
Oh my God.
These little bitches, like dragging it. I just would have loved to have seen like footage of it. It would be funny.
Why don't you have an interior camera?
I wish.
God damn it.
Oh.
Yeah, so there we go.
Okay. Jack, your good week, you're viral.
Well, my good week is part of why I'm viral. They just announced this emo festival in October. That is unfucking believable and is too amazing that it almost seems like it's not real. And the best part of it is now everybody is thinking it's going to be like the emo Fire Fest because it's too good to be true.
Isn't it like 300 acts in one day?
Yeah. So I was so confused when I was like, this is all in one day. Like, how am I going to see Dashboard and Paramore? And like, it's a lot.
It makes
what if I missed Jerry's set?
I know, it makes no sense. And like, everybody is like, what the fuck is happening? But that's kind of how Warped Tour was. Like, they'd have like 8 stages and each stage had like 2 parts where a band would go for 30 minutes and then immediately the other band would start. So I don't exactly know how it's going to happen, but I'm so excited.
Get the inside scoop?
He doesn't know.
Jack, most importantly, and you didn't answer me when I put this on your Instagram, are you going to do a Jack Vanek tent?
Well, I need to finagle my way to figure that out somehow because it has to happen.
I need the Sorry for Partying tank top. I'm going to wear it. I'm going to be 25 again.
Jack Vanek bracelets, like up the ass. Like, I want to do the whole thing.
Yeah, you could make $1 million on Jack Vanek bracelets. People will be so nostalgic.
Oh, they would totally fucking buy them. I'm so excited.
And like,
I'll make
oh
it
my
happen
God,
somehow.
who are we having sex with from these bands? Just
no
kidding.
one, you old ladies.
Well, the amount of guys that I have made out with that are going to be playing that show, it's astronomical. So that'll be really fun.
I'm just like, I better get my shit together before the... It's so funny because Jack was like, she texted us and she was like, hey guys, October 22nd, like I'm going to be out of town. I'm not going to be able to do anything because like our book's coming out. We're going to be on tour. And I was like, oh, this bitch, like who's getting married? Like just, she never like, oh, Jack, more time off. And then I saw what it was for and I was like, oh, I'm not available either.
You idiots.
Oopsies. Well, the best part is Jared, we were driving in the car and Jared shows me this ad mat for the show. He's like, dude, look how fucking insane this festival is. And I'm like going through it. I'm like, you guys are playing. And he's like, wait, what? We're playing? And I was like, yeah, look, your name's on. I'm like zooming in. I'm like, the main's right there. He's like, oh my God, we're playing. And then an hour later, it gets announced. And I was like, wow, you really have no idea what you're doing.
I bet they're doing that thing that people do in Hollywood where they tell all the A-listers that they want in their movies, like you want George Clooney and Julia Roberts. Well, what you do is you go to Julia Roberts and say, George has already agreed to do this. Oh. He's connected already, so you're safe to say yes. And then you go to George and say, Julia is already committed, so you're safe to say yes. That's what they're doing. They're announcing all these bands, and they're like, well, Avril Lavigne is fucking going. Of course I'm going. And Avril Lavigne is like, what do you mean? Yep.
Yes, that has to be it. I mean, it must.
Which makes me think it could be a little fiery.
I mean, I guess we'll see. I think it's going to be fine.
Definitely not going to be enough bathrooms. Like, I'm just putting it out there. We need an adult diaper.
Where's it happening?
It's in Vegas on some festival ground. I'm like, I don't know why they don't just make it it's a whole thing, but...
Live your life. It's not our job.
Probably because not all those people are committed.
But think of the after party.
Oh my God, it's gonna be the best.
I'm gonna rage. Okay.
Yeah, rage my face off. My bad week was that nobody believed that Jared was a ginger, so I already went over that.
Bummer.
Okay,
Kelty?
well, my good week is that I'll explain my TikTok. So I keep these, as you guys know, I keep these notes in my phone of just like brilliance. I would call it like drops of genius that just come to me at various times through my life. And I hold on to them and I'm not sure when I'm going to use them. But like, so about a year and a half ago, I got this idea to write a book called Kelty Knight Tries Too Hard. And it would be all the stories of like when I was trying to make Kelty happen. And it would be like funny celebrity interviews and celebrities that were assholes. And, you know, it would be kind of like a Ross Matthews book, if you will. Now, I'm not a Ross Matthews, so I understand that I needed to wait until my star got a little higher to sell this book. But some of my best stories actually made it into our new Lady Secrets, our new book. And so I really don't have enough material now to do my own book. But I came across this note that I had made of Kelty Knight Tries Too Hard. And I was like, huh. And then I was, you know, I had recently been on this trip to Jordan with Adnan, my tour guide who loved me. And he'd been Googling me like from Jordan, and the pictures that come up are fucking hideous. Like, I don't know why the oldest, ugliest outfit, like it can't be me looking amazing like last week. It has to be like
how
Kelty
Google
from
works.
2011 in a top hat, you know? And I was like, this is so ridiculous. And then I started looking through the photos and I was like, it's just a wealth of fucking information because I have done nothing except try so hard on red carpets for 10 years. And I was like, this needs to be celebrated. I need to, you know, I need to know what my niche is. If I can't dance on TikTok, like I don't know what I'm supposed to do there. And so I was home alone. Chris was at hockey. I made one video and I couldn't stop laughing. And I was like, this is so fucking ugly. And then I looked at all the other outfits and I was like, this is so great. So I have 47 videos, you guys, of all
How are they performing?
What?
How are they performing?
They're doing fucking great.
Not as good as mine.
Well, not as good as yours, but yours is a fucking masterpiece. That's a Picasso.
But also, you know, you have to find your niche.
You do have to find your niche. So I love this for you because I feel like it will be successful.
Well, I'll tell you something. The views are mediocre, like 50,000, but the comments, highest comments, the engagement, insane. The amount of people that are following me that I didn't know were following me that have come out of the woodwork to comment, very high. So
Wait, I need to go back. You've already made 47 videos?
I made them all in one night.
Oh,
because I was just sitting here for 2 hours and I had all the photos and I finally figured out how the fucking green screen thing worked on TikTok and I just made them all and now I'm just going to post one every day. And I love it because I'm fucking so upset about turning 40 and I'm like, no, you know what, Kelty? 30-year-old you was gross. Like, you're so much better. It's really making me feel good. And not all the videos are me tearing myself apart. Sometimes I get it right, guys. Sometimes
true.
There's like a couple times where I was hot and I'm going to celebrate that too. So
has the top hat made it in yet?
It is coming soon.
Okay. What about the muumuu with the
muumuu's coming,
haircut?
yes.
Okay.
And then I thought, because it's doing
one.
so well, that I may do a LadyGang like review as well.
What do you mean?
What you're wearing?
Because we have so many photos together now.
Yeah, we do.
So you're going to use
Anyway,
us, I
just
see.
an idea.
I do think that there's a TV show somewhere within Kelty Knight Tries Too Hard.
Yeah.
I really think that character of just a woman desperate to fucking make her mark and just the ways in which she shamelessly goes about doing it is genius.
Thank you.
Well, that's why you need your TikTok to just blow up and then,
Exactly. And then I'll go sell that idea like a chicken
there you
wing.
go.
Okay, here's my bad week. So, as you know, I've been talking very long for the last year about my arthritis, my self-diagnosed arthritis.
Yeah.
And my feet fucking hurt, my hand hurts, like everything hurts. And finally in 2022, I was like, Kelty, you gotta stop taking care of everyone around you. Take care of yourself. So I made all these appointments to go see all the doctors and be like, okay, I can't sleep at night. Like, what's wrong with my feet? So I go to the doctor, Dr. Raven, and who's, by the way, Silver Fox, my favorite
Last
doctor.
name Raven?
Love a hot doctor.
Dr. Raven, he did my hand surgeries. Anyway, he's so smart. He like loves me. We email. Anyway, So I came in and I was like, oh my God, my arm, like I'm so fucked up, like, you know, and he goes, oh, well, it's no. And then he's like, well, okay, I think maybe this is tendonitis. You need to like just do massages and do this other stuff. I was like, can you not just go in and cut this tendon out? He's like, well, I can, but I wouldn't do that. I was like, okay. So then I was like, well, while I'm here, can you just take a look, x-ray my feet because my fucking arthritis is so bad. So he x-rays my feet and he looks around the joints and stuff. He's like, yeah, there's actually no arthritis here at all. And he's like, let me give you this form. Like you should go see this foot specialist, like a podiatrist, whatever. I was like, okay. So then I left. I didn't get the forms because I was like pissed off that he couldn't just like magically fix me with a pill or a surgery. Like I'm like, oh, I have to do exercises. Who's going to do that? So he texts me. My assistant only gave you one of the 2 brochures I wanted you to have. Kind of my fault actually, but I emailed you the brochure for your forearm and wrist tendonitis. Let me know if you have any questions. By the way, you are not getting bad arthritis everywhere. It just hurts a little more and takes longer to recover when you're about to turn 40. Smiley face. Take care. And I wrote, oh, this is the worst prognosis. Old.
Yeah, it's
also,
true.
Only you would go around claiming to have arthritis for 4 years to now only be revealed that you've never been diagnosed with arthritis.
I know.
By a professional.
I'm just old.
It's fine. She needs to find her identity,
and
it's
like
within
arthritis.
arthritis.
Okay? It felt like arthritis.
How do you know if it felt like arthritis if you don't have arthritis?
Well, it fucking hurts. Like, I don't believe that every old elder is walking around with this kind of foot pain. It hurts in the morning. It hurts in the night.
When did your feet start hurting?
Like, really, really bad? Like, 2 years ago.
Could it be the subfloor that you're walking on?
Oh, fuck you.
It could be.
What?
Maybe I need carpet. I mean, I'm always in a shoe now, but yeah, you're right. I don't know. I'm going to an expert. Fucking hell. Anyway.
Also, you can get like a good house shoe that's a little slightly orthopedic.
I have an orthopedic house shoe right here.
All
Look
she
at
wears
this.
is orthopedic shoes.
All I wear 24/7 is an orthopedic shoe. Anyway.
She loves talking about it, though, so I feel like you've just got to lean into it.
All right.
I wear orthopedic sneakers, orthopedic boots.
See?
My whole life. I just want to feel happy inside. I just thought it was fucking savage. Dr. Raven was like, you don't have arthritis, you're just old.
Yeah.
Dr. Raven, you were my favorite doctor. Okay, when we come back, we got things to talk about. I'm going to tell you something crazy. So we have a new sponsor in LadyGang called Zenbee. They make the most insanely good plant-fueled pasta. You guys have to try this. We have a code for you. I do not believe that there is a good gluten-free plant-based pasta out there. I've given up hope that I'm ever going to enjoy pasta as being like a gluten-free thing that I can enjoy. And we made this the other night, and I am telling you, I was like, wait, this is so delicious. I'm obsessed with it. It's made from yellow peas. It only has that one ingredient, whole yellow peas. It's non-GMO. It's packed with protein, 17 grams per serving. This pasta has 30% less net carbs than traditional pasta in each 3-ounce serving. It's really good, rich flavor, doesn't get like slimy like other gluten-free pastas. We're excited to offer our LadyGang listeners a special 20% off discount on your first purchase by going to zenbee.com/lady. That is ZENB.com/lady, LADY, for 20% off. Terms and conditions apply. Run, don't walk. Get it.
Today's episode of LadyGang is brought to you by Prose. So obviously everybody's hair is so different all over the world, and that's why we're obsessed with Prose, because they make custom hair care that's effective because it is personal. Using natural ingredients with proven results, Prose customizes every product in your routine from shampoo to supplements. So what they do is they first ask about you as a person with their in-depth consultation, and they ask you unexpected things like, where's your zip code? Because they want to know all the things that are going on in the air that's going to affect your hair. Then next, Prose analyzed all of my answers and determined what unique blend of ingredients should be in every product of my custom routine. And then together, Prose got all of my hair goals covered. I wanted softer, shinier hair because my hair gets super, super dry, and I am obsessed with my routine with Prose. So if you're not 100% positive on Prose is the best hair care you've ever had, they will also take their products back, no questions asked. Prose is a healthy hair care regimen with your name all over it. Take your free in-depth hair consultation and get 15% off your first order today. Go to prose.com/LadyGang. That's PROSE.com/LadyGang for your free in-depth hair consultation and 15% off.
So this past weekend, I had a girls' game night, and we all were supposed to bring a delicious beverage. And of course, I brought our new sponsor, Bev, because let me tell you something. These cans of wine are a game changer. Each little tiny can, even though it's cute and tiny, it's actually a glass and a half of wine. It's perfect for when you don't want to open a whole bottle of wine or, like I said, bring it to a gathering. It's a female-founded canned wine brand on a mission to transform the alcohol industry as we know it. They have 6 varietals over at Bev. They have Rosé, Sauv Blanc, Pinot Gris, Pinot Noir, and my favorite and recently launched Sparkling Rosé. So their wines are dry, crisp, and a little fizzy, super refreshing and delicious. And my favorite part, 0 sugar, only 3 carbs, and 100 calories per serving. So we've worked out a special deal with them. Receive 20% off your first purchase, plus free shipping on all orders. We suggest trying their best-selling Ladies Night variety pack so you can check out all the delicious varietals. Go to drinkbev.com/LadyGang or code LadyGang at checkout to claim this deal. That's drinkbev.com/LadyGang. Bev can also be found at retailers nationwide, including Target, Total Line, Bevmo, and more.
Now back to the Lady Gang.
Allegedly, what's a happening? We haven't done this in a long time.
No.
And it's been like, hold on, where's my list? Where the fuck is my list? Oh, there it is. We haven't done allegedly what's happening in a long time. Like, we've done versions of it, but not like super celebrity. And there's so much celebrity stuff. And I just thought this is the perfect day to do this. Mm-hmm. So let's begin. Allegedly, what's a happening? Our guy, Machine Gun Kelly, is engaged.
Wait, they just got engaged, right? Because
Yeah.
I couldn't figure out if they had gotten engaged a year ago and they were hiding it, because that's what like a lot of people are doing these days, is secretly getting engaged or marrying each other and then like not talking about it until a year later. So this is recent.
This just happened.
Yeah. Okay.
And the ring is, I mean, so much thought went into it. It's 2 stones, a diamond, his birthstone, and an emerald, her birthstone. And it's 2 rings, and they magnet together because they're like soul sisters or whatever it is.
Twin flames.
Twin flames.
Soul sisters.
Blood brothers.
So then, like, there was this Daily Mail article about, like, Machine Gun Kelly and Megan Fox bath ritual, and they're like in the bath and you just see their toes, and they have matching pedicures, and they're in the bath, it's just their legs, and there's like rose petals and candles. So I guess my allegedly what's happening here is like, at what point does this get stale for them? Like, does it ever get stale? Like,
Yes.
So like when?
Soon?
I don't know, because like they might also just be 2 types of people that like thrive in a state of chaos. So it might be one of those things that it's always going to be exciting to them because they're creating
Drama.
that kind of stuff.
I felt like when I saw the video of them getting engaged, I don't know how this happened. It was probably on my Explore page. I was like, that reaction from her might be her worst acting she's ever done in her whole life.
She knew it was coming.
But obviously, you can't possibly not know it's coming unless you're an idiot. So her reaction, I want you all to go and look at it. It is horrifying. Horrifying how bad of a job she did at faking being surprised.
And they had to, like, if he picked out that ring completely with none of her input, like, that is a risky move to make. Because that ring is very specific.
I do like the ring, though. I do like a double stone ring situation.
I am heartbroken for myself, because now if he's happy, that means we're never getting My Ex-Best Friend song again, which is my fucking jam. It wakes me up in the morning. You know my ex, and that makes it all feel complicated.
It's a
like,
jam.
I kissed you in the backseat of the black car in New York City. I'm like, oh my God, I'm so turned on. And I'm like hiking in the hills. Anyway,
Wow.
Machine Gun Kelly, congratulations. Pete and Kim?
It's shocking. I'm actually mostly shocked with Kanye and what's her face?
Julia Fox.
Julia Fox.
And the fact that she's wearing such low-rise pants.
Oh,
like,
that
The
Julia,
low-rise pants.
Take one for the fucking team of women, nobody wants this pant.
Here's where I'm struggling. The fact that they're just so out in the open and she's so, for lack of a better term, like the poor man's Kim Kardashian, the way he's dressing her, it's almost like he's trying to get Kim back by turning this other woman into the closest thing to Kim he can.
Like,
and she's like this little,
that, he made Kim.
Yes,
cool?
to prove that like he's the
mastermind
wizard behind the curtain, and he is, because I mean he's cuckoo, but he's brilliant. And that's what he's doing. It's like, oh, there can be another Kim K. Watch me.
Well, the thing that I think is interesting about it too is she was like a massive Kardashian fan. Like she watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians like every season. She talked about it in a podcast.
Gross.
That she was like a super fan. So that's interesting. And then also I saw it. Okay, there's so many things. She's like writing her own articles about their date nights.
Which is like, it's Kelty night on another level.
It's so crazy.
Like the fucking coolest girl in the planet next to this Julia girl. Like it's
bananas.
She's like, maybe I'll do like a weekly, article about our date nights. I'm like, what is fucking going on here?
How
this
is
is
he
so
letting
bizarre.
it happen? That seems weird. Like there should be more mystery, because she's a beautiful person. Like she's stunningly gorgeous, and she's a legitimate actress. So they could have kept it cool, but her divulging all the information is just weird.
Well, the first date that was on Interview magazine, of course I read it because I'm a whore for this kind of thing. But it was sponsored by Diesel, guys.
Oh,
the clothing company?
Yeah, so I follow obviously I follow all the PR companies on Instagram, and like one of the, I think it was La Chambre PR or whatever. La Chamber? I don't know, whatever. Anyway.
La Chambre?
Anyway, so like I read the article and I was like, whatever, I didn't think anything of it. And then I was on Instagram and it was like, our client Diesel was happy to provide the clothes for Yi and Julia's date night as featured in Interview magazine. I was like, he didn't even buy those clothes. It was a PR stunt.
Oh my God.
I mean, I would love it. I don't even like Diesel though. Like honestly, if you gave me a reference to Diesel, I'd be like, I'm good.
That's those low-rise pants.
I know.
Well, they're an interesting pair, and I don't really care about Kim and Pete.
Well, that's what he just took all of the attention off of them. He's like, watch me.
Do you think he sat there? Actually, I'm pretty sure, guaranteed, he probably sat there and made a list of women who he
like
could potentially, like a Tom Cruise style. Yeah. And I'm curious to know how he landed on this person. Maybe because she didn't have much of a profile in her personal life happening, and she was like successful enough, mysterious enough, like I wonder who else was on that list.
Do you think it was any of us?
I would doubt it.
Maybe you, Kelty.
I might be the last person that Kanye West wants to dress. He'd be like, I don't know what to do with this child.
The one thing I'll say about Kim and Pete is that they're going out for pizza like a lot. There's and after watching Kardashians for how many 25 seasons, like we know that Kim only eats a salad. Do you remember when they went to Aspen and she was like, I said no cookies in here? Like Kim does not fucking eat a carb. So she's eating a lot. Like she's out for pizza dates. And I feel like I'm happy for her because pizza's delicious, but this can never last.
It's a weird thing. I don't know what their angle is here.
I don't either. It's bizarre.
Fascinating. Okay. The worst news on the fucking planet. Cooking with Paris got canceled, guys. My favorite show.
Oh, no. After one season?
Did you guys watch it?
I actually did. I really liked it.
I have a whole theory about this. I think the show did incredible. I think she was super expensive, and Netflix was like, it's too expensive. Yeah, I think how much they had to pay those people to go on and cook with her, and then like her fee is probably crazy. And
do you think there's a big draw to watch that?
It was fucking hilarious.
It was like all over the front page of Netflix for a while. I think
it was so stupid.
Maybe for you guys, I did not have that on my front page.
I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really cute. I think that her personality is great, but. know.
I mean,
I'd
when
give
her and
anything
Demi
to have the
Lovato
simple
couldn't
life.
cook anything. It was so funny. Anyway, I love Paris. I think she's a great. I watch her do anything.
I want the simple life back. That's all.
And there's a yeah. Okay.
Oh, inside info?
No. We know it's a sponsor of LadyGang. There's a new show where they're basically taking like all these celebrity kids and putting them on the farm.
Oh, yes.
But it's not Paris and Nicole. TV news. This Is Us is over. Does anyone care
No.
No, I didn't watch it.
at all ever?
Too sad.
I mean, I think I maybe tried to watch the pilot for like, I don't know, a couple minutes, and it just wasn't my kind of TV for that time of my life. You know what I mean? I may go back. Like the way that I did Parenthood, I did not watch it when it was airing, and then I just went back a couple years ago and couldn't get enough. So maybe down the line.
I don't like watching people dying and sick. Too sad.
You just like watching people murdered and
Yeah, I'm like,
Slain.
really? Because you do watch a lot of crime.
That's
Caitlin's your favorite
that's
show.
like a nice, soothing while I go to sleep sort of a watch, you know?
oh my God.
This is actually funny.
Soothing.
So this weekend I was like chilling out with Chris and we're watching Yellowstone. You guys watching Yellowstone?
No.
With Kevin Costner,
So
who is
good.
like 70 years old and very attractive.
Hot.
Anyway, so we're watching Yellowstone and it's like, it's pretty violent, some of the scenes, and I don't do violence. And so I was like, we watched like 3 episodes on Sunday and I was like, I can't do any more of this violence. I need a palate cleanser. So I watched The Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and they're just beating the shit out of each other the whole time. And Chris finishes, he goes, that wasn't much of a palate cleanser.
It's intense.
Oh my God, they really hate each other so much.
Can we talk about Summer House being back?
I haven't
me
watched
about
it yet.
Oh, it just premiered the new season. It's just so good. It's just so good.
I saw
Can't
that
explain it.
Lindsay and Carl are dating now.
They're together. And
It's the greatest full
Carl was
circle.
on our show? No.
Carl was on our show.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's found love again with his best friend. Lindsay.
So it goes.
It is cute. Yeah. Paige is with Craig from Southern Charm.
Oh, yeah.
It's just so
Is
good.
he on the show?
He may be coming, but he's not there now. I just watched the first episode. I hope he's coming.
I need to watch it.
It's
All right,
great.
when we come back, we have big news about our next husband.
Today's episode of Lady Gang is brought to you by Olive and June. So we're huge fans of Olive and June over here at the Lady Gang. We talk about them all the time because Olive and June has completely changed our manicure game because honestly, nothing is more annoying than having to go get your nails done. We need to do it at home on our own time, and now you can get beautiful nails with Olive and June's Mani system. So it has everything that you need for a manicure in one box, and the best thing is this invention called Poppy, which is a patented brush handle that makes it so easy to paint with both of your hands, because I don't know about you, but when I do my manicure, my left hand looks amazing, and then my right one looks like it was done by a 4-year-old. Plus, their nail polishes last over 7 days and don't chip, so you can achieve beautiful salon perfect nails at home at an affordable price. So getting beautiful salon perfect nails at home is now a dream come true with Olive and June. Your new nail life is here. Visit oliveandjune.com/lady for 20% off your first Mani system. That's oliveandjune.com/lady for 20% off your first Mani system.
Okay, so we get a lot of questions about our hair because we talk a lot about our hair, specifically Kelty. She has almost every single year the goal to have the healthiest hair of her life. We all kind of do, but we're too embarrassed to say it. She's not. And guess what? We're all having the best hair of our lives right now, thanks to our sponsor at Nutrafol. So 30 million women are impacted by weakening or thinning hair. And if you're amongst them, you know you're not alone and that there's a solution you can trust to deliver results. So Nutrafol offers 2 targeted formulas for women that are clinically shown to improve hair growth and thickness with less shedding through all stages of life. So healthier hair growth takes time, and you'll begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in 3 to 6 months. You can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the code LADY to save $15 off your first month subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order. Get $15 off at Nutrafol.com. It's spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code LADY.
Hello, Lady Gang. This is a friendly reminder that if you have a New Year's workout resolution, you have to find something that will actually make you feel good about moving your body. Otherwise, it's going to feel like a chore and you're going to call it quits early. Let me tell you, I know this very well. So many of you know that we are all Obey Fitness obsessed over here, and this is the perfect time to give it a try if you haven't yet. If you're not familiar, they have the best live and on-demand classes out there. You don't need to buy any equipment or shell out a fortune. You can literally take classes anywhere with whatever you have, even if it's just for 10 minutes. Trust me, the community and instructors will inspire you to make more moves this year than ever before. Pilates moves, dance moves, strength moves, yoga moves, all the moves. They make it so fun to move your body, but at the same time, the classes are super legit and truly deliver results. So if you have a goal and need extra motivation, make your move and try Obey, especially because you can get free month on us. Just use code LadyGang at Obey Fitness. That's obeyfitness.com, obefitness.com.
You're listening to the Lady Gang.
All right, we're back. Guys, it happened. We have a shot. Jason Momoa is single.
I was actually hoping you wouldn't bring up this topic because I feel like every time I look at the news, there's an article about them breaking up, and I don't understand why it's so important.
What?
Because he's like the hottest man in the entire world.
Aquaman.
But they're just so, like, they're not like a bit, I don't know. I'm just like uninterested.
Oh my God.
I think they're the fucking coolest couple on the planet. The fact that they're together like 20 years, stepchilding, like, you're like, oh, the baby daddy is Lenny Kravitz, and that's cool. Like, I mean, it's just such a rock and roll. She's got such cool style. He wears a fucking scrunchie, like, so hot. Like, that eyebrow scar.
Scrunchie.
Like, so many things.
I think the thing that triggered me with this was on one of the articles, it said they hadn't walked a carpet in 2 years together. And then I was like, fuck the media. It's been COVID for 2 years.
Oh, yeah.
That was the clickbait for me where I was like, I'm over this. They're trying to make more of it than it actually is, and I'm bored.
Yeah.
So
I just think he's the most attractive man in the entire universe. He's so hot.
The memes that were like, we hear the news about Jason Momoa, and they're like, every woman in the world being like, so there's a shot?
Yeah. So you're telling me there's a chance.
Telling me there's a chance.
Zoe Kravitz allegedly is actually Zoe Kravitz.
And people have been pronouncing it wrong this whole time?
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Well, did you know that Keltie Knight is actually Keltie?
I met a Keltie, another Keltie.
You did?
Oh, really?
In Austin. Yep. A woman who lives in my neighborhood. Isn't that so odd?
I'm following you. She's actually a clone, but they couldn't clone me perfectly, so it's just my insides with the outer body.
A psychopath?
Have you ever
were
met
named
another
after
Keltie?
A soap opera something?
No.
What were you named after?
My dad saw some person named Keltie on public access TV, so maybe it was a soap opera. There's 2 Kelties named after me, one at the bank in Edmonton and then Baby Keltie that we know on Instagram.
Yeah.
And then on TikTok, speaking of my TikTok, I recently had someone comment, another Keltie. Oh my God, hi, other Keltie. And I was like, how many Kelties do you know? And she said, just you. And I said, well, I know 4. And 2 of them are babies named after me. So.
Oh my God.
Incredible story.
Yeah.
So good. Okay.
Riveting.
This is very interesting. I went down a deep hole of celebrities insuring their body parts. So Heidi Klum's legs, how much do you think they're insured for?
$2 million.
2.2 million.
I saw the article.
Oh, you did? Okay. But listen to this. Then I was texting with Holly Madison, who's also been on the podcast. There was an article that she insured her boobs for $1 million. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. Like, she got to have those boobs.
Yeah.
But then Dolly Parton has her boobs insured, and she's only worth $600,000. So I wrote Holly, and I was like, I don't understand how Dolly's boobs are only $600,000. I feel like she needs better legal advice. You should reach out.
Did she respond?
She said, I'm going to make a TikTok about it.
Oh my God. Well, I don't understand the concept of insuring body parts. Like, I guess I do understand it. I'm not an idiot. I know how insurance works, but like, so if Heidi loses a leg in an accident, then her insurance policy pays her $2 million.
Right.
But can
because she couldn't get work for the rest of her life because she wouldn't have a leg.
Work is affected by it?
Yeah, I also have a feeling that it's like for injury. So if Heidi Klum at the height of her modeling career like busted her leg in a car accident and was in surgery and like on crutches for 6 months, she couldn't work and she'd probably lose $1 million in work.
Got it. Okay.
So maybe it's not always like a super disfigurement.
Oh, I should be considering insuring some body parts.
Yeah.
I know. What can we insure?
Should we try?
Yeah. Let's see. Should we see how much
My
we're
midsection?
worth? Oh my God.
That would be what you need to insure. Because if you lost that, although I don't know how you would be here,
Yeah.
living if, that went away.
We need our middles. That's important shit in there.
My torso.
Yeah. Should we do
I'll think about it.
You guys, should I send an email to like our insurance person and be like, hey, we're getting really popular. We're interested in insuring some body parts. So we're wondering like what you can offer us for Jack's torso and like just see what he says.
Well, you got to do your legs, Kelty.
Yeah. Speaking of.
I mean, obviously, Heidi Klum, $4 million.
Yeah.
If I don't have my legs anymore, I'm going to miss it on $0 because nobody wants me to come to their thing anyway. Okay, I have 2 more. The Hills reboot is fucking canceled.
Why?
Oh.
Allegedly, per TMZ, the producers wanted to bring in a few new cast members, some youngies, and the OGs were not into it. I have not confirmed or denied this with Spencer Pratt and Heidi, so I need to get into it. But there was like a bunch of the OGs allegedly didn't feel like they were portrayed correctly and didn't really like how set up everything was. I was like, it's reality TV.
It's like
the
you've been
Real
doing
Housewives
this
of Salt
forever.
Lake City don't even fucking like each other.
I understand this. It's how the cast of Glee felt about all of us coming in. If they could have left the show because we were coming in, they probably would have. Because you're like, I built this shit on my back, my hard work, and then these bitches get to come in and reap the benefits. They're probably just a little salty about it.
Yeah, riding the coattails.
Yeah.
Okay. I understand as the momager, though, like, it's just a bad business deal.
For
Like,
sure. Yeah.
Guys, you need to get your heads out of your asses because being on TV is what gives you the brand deals,
Yep.
the PR, the free trips. Like now, like but the thing is that what's crazy to me is that they've already been through the dry spell. It was a hot show and then it ended and they all went into like regular fucking life and then it got rebooted and they were all hot again and paparazzi following you and it's a big moment. Like I would have been to MTV, like bring whoever the
I bet you Spencer and Heidi were on board.
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to find out.
They're smart business people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
They're smart business. They were like, I hate all these people, but like, I'll still do it. It's like, it's got to be some people that I don't know, guys. Like, you can't drink your own Kool-Aid. Like, there's no other show for you. I don't know.
Yeah.
What's
What else
happening.
are you going to do?
Like Big Brother? I don't know. That's one season. Okay. I have big claps for Amy Schumer. So I'm going to just say this. So she posed on the beach and she had I believe allegedly like a full hysterectomy right after her child. I should have done a better job of this. She had 2 surgeries. One of them was like for a physical ailment. I think it was a hysterectomy, like something was wrong with her uterus after she delivered a baby. And then she also at the same time was like, well, I'm going under, I'll get some lipo.
Yeah.
And she posted this picture. She's on the beach. She's in this like one-piece bathing suit. She looks fucking great.
Looks great.
But I just love that she was like, hey guys, I had these surgeries. I had lipo. I also had this surgery for my health. And like, I just wanted to do it. And I've lost like, 100 pounds and I'm feeling great. Like, thank God she just was so honest,
Well, and it's like, I think in her caption, she said something along the lines of after 2.5 years, her uterus just like didn't contract back.
Yeah.
Which is so normal. Like that is a lot of the time, all these women who have babies who, quote, don't lose their baby weight, like they could be trying, but their body is just like not going to let them go back to normal quite quickly. And like everybody rushing women to get back to normal is just sometimes so unrealistic and not physically possible.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Like it's just so insane that I don't know. I'm so annoyed with women who post. I know this is bad because you should be able to post whatever you want. I hate when thin women post their post-baby bodies, like too soon after having their babies.
I don't even have a baby, and it was when Christine Quinn on Selling Sunset came back to the office like a week after the baby, and I was like, can you have like a postnatal zit? Like I don't know.
Yeah, that was wild.
Well, yeah. I mean, she's just looks like she didn't even have a baby, which I'm like, lucky you. But I guess she's not. I think the women who like make the point to be like, and I got my body back after baby when they were 100 pounds before they even had a baby.
Right.
And well, I don't know.
And it's like so much of that is genetics too.
Oh my God.
And especially if somebody's like promoting whatever workouts that they were doing or something, it's like, stop making people feel bad because you have good genetics.
Yeah. Most women feel like they've been hit by a Mack truck for like 2 years after delivering a baby.
Totally. Yeah. I actually love that about, well, I don't know how, like Christina, my friend Christina, like after she lost her baby, at 8.5 months, like she's been really open about like it's taken her 2 fucking years, and she has been raising her toddler and also putting herself back together. And I mean, it's her story to tell, but it's like she's worked so fucking hard, and her body is not even not pre-baby, you know. But like she was ill and sick, and like it takes a lot. It takes a fucking lot, and she's been doing every single thing and had the world sort of available to her. Like I can't imagine if you don't have the ability to like go to an infrared sauna every day, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, live your life, women. You're amazing. I want to end on something really fun. Are you ready?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's change the vibe. Cracker Barrel has been ordered. I got a way to make money, guys. I got a way to make money. Cracker
$9
Barrel
million
has been ordered to pay a man $9.3 million after he was accidentally served a liquid cleaning agent instead of a water at a Tennessee location.
Holy shit. Did he drink it?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And so here's the idea. Jack.
This is fraud.
I feel like you, as the youngest member of LadyGang, could play the part of struggling country singer in Nashville.
I feel like Becca's better at that, but okay.
Just like, no, you go in a denim skirt and a crop, and you're
going
to be the waitress.
You have to look the part.
I thought we were going to like act the part. Like this is a whole.
Yeah, no, you're going to act the part. You're going to get the job as the waitress. Okay.
Okay.
Becca, you'll be playing the part of the drinker. Mm-hmm. So you're going to order water. You're going to come in.
Jack's going to bring the cleaning agent.
You're going to get sick because I can't act. So you're going to get sick, and then I'm going to come to your rescue. I'm going to play the momager. I'm going to be like, oh, my God, what happened? What happened? And I'm going to go investigate what happened, collect the fucking clues for us, and then $9.3 million.
And then we go to jail.
That you missed the point that I would take the fall for this.
Yeah.
No.
Totally.
Cracker Barrel has been ordered to pay a man because we know this, guys. It's not your fault, Jack.
I mean, it is, but
I mean, it is.
You would be very careful
sure
when
that
you sign that contract.
That guy
you're going to get fired. You're going to get fired from Cracker Barrel.
Didn't even get sick. He had like a burning throat or something.
Yeah, exactly. So, Becca, you're not going to die. Like you're.
Have you guys seen the video that was going around a couple years ago? A guy that was staying at like a Hampton Inn or some kind of hotel where they have the breakfast buffets in the morning. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They catch him on video surveillance, like putting water on the ground and then like falling.
Oh my God, amazing.
Staging a fall.
Yeah.
And then he tried to sue the hotel, and then they just like roll the tapes of him pouring water on the ground and staging the fall. How humiliating would that be?
I love it.
It's exactly what we're going to do.
Yes.
Incredible.
Inspo.
All right, I'm going to leave you guys with just something to think about. Today is Tuesday, and I want you to look up at the sky because a massive asteroid is flying through the Earth's solar system right now.
It already happened.
No, it's on Tuesday.
This is going to be airing the Tuesday after this happened.
No, it's happening this coming Tuesday, which is when this is airing.
It happened yesterday.
Oh, shit. Okay, well, we didn't die. An asteroid flew very close.
Dumbass. Oh, my
And by very close, it's like millions of miles.
Yeah.
It was 1.2 million miles away, but it was the closest anything's come to Earth since 1933. And if you watched Don't Look Up, you know that end of time is near. Anyway,
Nigher.
wow, that was a bummer. Okay.
Well, we survived, you know? It didn't happen.
Congratulations, we're alive to get that job at Cracker Barrel.
Every generation has had this mentality, like, or is it social media, that we're going to die? That the world is going to end?
Well, a lot of like previous generations had to deal with like a lot of
Wars. Yeah.
So probably.
And we just have losers on TikTok.
Yeah.
Oh my God, there's a spider on my wall.
Well, see you next Tuesday.
Okay,
Yeah, I think we're done.
See you next Tuesday.
See you next Tuesday.
Thanks for listening. The Lady Gang is produced by Alex Ingber, Steve Delameter, and Jared Monaco. Make sure you subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. And if you love it, share it with your friends on social media. Like, oh my God, I just listened to Lady Gang. This episode's so great. Swipe up to listen. And if you really want to, which we know you do, please follow us on social. At Kelty, at Becca, at Jack Vanek, and at The Lady Gang. Sign up for our newsletter at theladygang.com and join our secret Facebook group. It's super fun. See you next Tuesday.